Implementation overview. How we set up the evaluation. The first thing we ask you to do is identify two similar ability classes. So this is like a year 2 or year 3, but from the same year group. So this does require you to have two-form entry. Use the What Work Teachers platform to randomly allocate one class to the intervention, one to the control. Complete the pre-assessment spelling task with both groups. The intervention group will access the spelling intervention and the control group will continue as normal. And then complete the post-assessment with both groups. So let's look at this from a step-by-step approach to delivery. To the planning stage. Identify two similar ability classes to participate in the evaluation from the same year group. Identify 40 challenging words from the National Curriculum Guidance. These would be introduced by 10 new spellings a week over 4 weeks. Select 20 words to use as the pre and post assessment task from these, and that will be the same as the pre for the post. Step 3, using the trial wizard, randomly assign the classes to the intervention and control groups. So let's move on to the implementation. So the first thing you need to do is to complete the pre-assessment spelling test with both the groups, the intervention and control. Record the marks in the Excel tracker located in the resource folder and then put this into the pre-test on the trial wizard. Because you're using class data, it might be best if there's another teacher or teaching assistant who can read out the scores to help you to input this into the system easily. Step 5. For the intervention class, deliver the targeted intervention. This is a variation of the trial which introduces the learners to the spellings over the week. So this is gradually introducing the words to support working memory. So rather than give them all at the start of the week, you'll gradually phase these through. And then on the following Monday, you'll have a learning review. The control group will continue as business as usual for the duration of the trial. Step 6. Complete the post-assessment spelling test, which is the same as the pre, to both the intervention and control groups. Record the marks into the Excel tracker and then input this into the post-test on the trial wizard. The next step will be to quickly complete the process evaluation and then click Analyze, and this will generate the impact report to show you how the intervention has worked in your school. If this is promising, then you can open this up to the control group. The intervention. The spelling intervention focuses on year 2-3 pupils. The intervention is delivered by a teacher and can be set as homework. Each session will be daily and gradually introduce 2 or 3 words incrementally throughout the week, and then a review will be on the following Monday. So in total, 10 new words will be learned per week, and there's a consolidation week in week 5. The Look, Say, Cover, Write check is a method of learning spelling where children study a word, say the word aloud clearly, paying attention to the spelling, cover it up with a piece of paper or the hand. We do include a template to make this easier. Write the spelling next to the original word. Check their version to see if they got it right, and then write the correct spelling again if necessary. This version of the strategy emphasizes reading and saying the word aloud to help connect the written and spoken word. How to select the spellings. The DfE Primary National Curriculum includes guidance on the expected spellings for year 2 and 3. You can use the tricky words. Year 2. Please use this to create a list of 40 words that you will select for the intervention. In each week, learners will practice 10 new spellings using the Look, Say, Cover, Write check strategy. In the resource folder, you will see the template, and you will also see a CVS tracking spreadsheet. This allows you to link the anonymized student ID to learners in your classes. So key considerations. Time. Is there a suitable time in the day where this can be irregular things? It could be at the start of the day. Reminders, if it's set for homework, can this be done? Resources, if you're using the templates, just make sure you have these printed off in advance. And will you link this to any rewards in your school? So logistical barriers are common in any intervention that's delivered in schools, so it's just important to consider these prior to starting. So moving on to the assessment. So as I explained, the outcome measure is attainment as defined by the pre and post assessment spelling test. It is marked out of 20, and it is the same for both the pre and the post. So as both the control and intervention groups receive the same assessment, familiarity with this should not bias the effect size. So some additional guidance: if you can complete the assessment under test conditions, allow approximately 10 to 15 minutes. If you can provide an example of the word in a sentence for each spelling, and then record the pre and post assessment scores on your tracking spreadsheet. So that's the end of the implementation. The next step will be to download the research protocol and your resource folder before moving on to the trial wizard to start your trial.